Squee here with Piff. I don't know, Piff. Like, how many entrances have I done? I got no ideas anymore. Just kind of, just do what comes.
I just love the I'm just going to semi-shout and then go real quiet.
I need to start.
I'm not even entirely sure where this is going, but I'm on board.
I just need to start bringing props or something. Like, started an episode with a kazoo. Because I don't know, I got nothing. We're like the end of season 8, Piff. I got nothing.
I'm out. A kazoo.
Welcome everyone. Welcome Dragon Ball Z League Season 8, Week 14, Episode 2. I'm Squee, this is Piff. You guys know us by now. You guys know us.
Some person's like, this is my first episode. Who are you guys? I need to know.
But, welcome back to Dragon Ball Z League. We had a pretty exciting episode last time. This time, maybe it'll be exciting again. Who knows? We got some pretty cool matchups. First up, on the ranking, on the roster, on that thing, the Androids versus Team Derp. The Androids are doing pretty well for themselves at 8-5. Not the top of the league, but they're not going to lose the playoffs. They're also probably not going to get the bye week. So the Androids are sitting in that little limbo zone there where they can't lose, they can't win, but they still got 2 weeks to go. You know what that means, Piff?
No.
Alright then, in West Guidance, you got Team Derp, of course, in 9-4, still wanting to secure that top spot for them, that bye week, which is huge, as we've already said many times. So, still some stuff for Team Derp to do here. And but they got to go against the Androids, a very powerful team. So Androids, Derp, let's watch them hit each other.
Well, I mean, sure.
Yeah, it's kind of what the league's all about, if you think about it. I mean, sure, there's community and there's interactivity and there's cheering your favorite team and, you know, sportsmanship and all that, but it's hitting each other.
Well, so what it looks like right now is both teams seem to be sending out their pretty much their ace team as they can put it together.
Oh, jeez. Yeesh. And this is going to be interesting. 17 going up against Nova.
You know what? I think 17 might actually have an upper hand on this.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to B2 spamming, 17's probably a better B2 spammer.
Yep. Nova doesn't quite have a lot of its, he doesn't have as much charge as the other character for the most part.
Right.
He's not going to have enough time to really do his thing. As I said before, Nova's general one weakness, like his big freaking swing moves, is all B2s. His melee isn't that great. Yeah, as I said before, if you're just in his face, that's it. You're done.
Yeah. Nova's getting pretty destroyed over here.
Yeah.
And it's no wonder too. I mean, if you think about it, look at Android 17's completion rate for B2s, 86%.
Yep.
86% completion rate for B2s. That's huge, and Nova just got schooled.
Yeah, I've been saying this for a while. Like, the Androids are probably the team to beat. They have the strongest roster out of the entire league. And I'm saying this despite a lot of coaches that are going to be upset at me. But I'm standing behind it. 17's ridiculous. Cell's ridiculous. I've said many times before that Gyro
with a J sound.
Guru, are all ridiculously powerful. Ader's gotten his freaking groove.
Yeah,
16's got his groove, and the only one that's even not up to snuff is Baby, and he's still a pretty decent character. I would say all of them are at average, above average, or generally at the top of the league sort of stats. that is an amazing team. Most characters usually have the kind of the rainbow effect, where they have a lot of characters. They have like a character at the top, and then there's this gradually like, stepping stone all the way down to the bottom. This team does not have this. They have a team full of strong characters. I don't think any other team can actually say that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, I gotta think about it for a second. There's some other teams that are very close, especially this season, but you're right. Consistently across the board, I mean, look at the highest scoring, like, look at the Valkyries. Valkyries, very powerful team, but not everyone is as consistent as the androids are.
Yeah, no, I would say, like, Valkyries have two extremely strong characters, but then the rest of the roster is kind of in the middle of the road, maybe even not so good. The closest one would probably be the Earth Defenders. To actually say like their entire team is solid.
Yeah, that's a close one. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're putting down, my friend. The androids, I mean, they're one of the highest ranking teams in the league right now. They're 8-5, 17 finally going down. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I can't, God, I have to agree with you. I'm looking at their team, and I can't say any one of these people is even mediocre.
Yeah.
At least they don't feel that way.
This is what makes the team scary, because once it actually gets to the pre-weeks and also any of those particular playoffs and things like that, this team is going to be one of the hardest, if not the hardest, out of the entire league. A lot of people have been actually using their team swaps very effectively, where they're kind of switching in like weak characters for certain like teams that they think are not going to do so well, or maybe even like buffing their particular trying to squeeze wins out by like maybe facing teams that they don't think are going to do too well, and just kind of saying like, all right, push all of our great characters on that. And if a great team starts facing them, they're going to push all their weak characters in to be just like, we're just going to try to like play our odds, basically.
Right.
But once it gets to a 5-person like fight, I don't think that's going to happen. Like at that point, I think the teams that are just going to have like more consistent, better characters are just going to shine out more than the other ones. A lot of people have been very, very, very concerned about like Team Derp and like Nova being amazing and whatnot. Now, he's been consistently very good, but that is one character out of 6.
True, and we've seen before, Team Derp, when they lose because Nova's taken down.
Yeah.
You know, Nova's taken down Team Derp. Not that they're a horrible team. I mean, they're still a decent team, but it's absolutely true that there is a trump card in Derp. And if you can beat it, you have a good chance of taking it.
Yeah. And like, once it's like, one of those characters is Nova Shinrong, which is really, really good, and then the rest of their team is, well, I still love Devilman. Like, I think he's.
I was gonna say, hey,
really, really
welcome back, Devilman. He's been away for a while. I strongly believe he is a good character.
Oh, yeah. Will he Devil Knight Beam?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Still be a perfect target, though. Demon Fork Rush connects!
It's a more powerful Demon Fork Rush. Not saying that the rest of Team Derp can't carry some of their weight, especially Devilman, which he's a beautiful specimen, gotta say.
I should mention, though, that Derp is doing an amazing amount of tagging right now.
Yeah, they're doing great, despite Nova getting absolutely decimated.
Devilman, all you had to do was not move. That's all you had to do. Still, he's taking on Cell toe-to-toe and winning.
So that's kind of my theories. I think like the two teams that are really going to do well in this ending point once it gets to a 5-person match is going to be the androids and the Earth Defenders. I think both of those teams are going to do really, really well. Other teams that are probably going to do pretty decent, I would probably say Valkyries. I think even though their entire roster is not like the best, I think they have a good. Yeah, that's a big freaking. That's.
I agree. I agree.
I think they have enough characters that can actually do well. That one bad one might not be too much of a problem.
And that's something really important to keep in mind. And I know Derp knows this. I know that they know this weakness of theirs. But, you know, Derp is flashy. Derp has a great win-loss record. But Derp relies heavily upon Nova. And in order to get to the Tenkaichi Bowl, that is at the very least, 1, 2, 3 matches they gotta win. Best 2 out of 3. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 matches they have to win, and they pretty much have to rely on a decent performance from Nova every time.
Yep.
There's always a chance the team will pick it up for them. Like right now, they're doing great.
Fantastic without him. Like they might and probably will still lose, but this is one of the best I've ever seen from the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, maybe that's good news. Maybe Derp, because like I said, I know Derp knows this weakness, and they've been trying to steadily fix it. Maybe they're finding ways to fix it, because if Derp fights like this when they get to the playoffs, I don't know. I mean, because we had, Nova didn't have a chance to do anything. If the whole team fights like this, and you add Nova in, that's a powerful team. Mm-hmm. But can they be consistent? Can they do this week in and week out? Look at this tagging! Look at it!
It's beautiful. They're even rotating the correct people out too, like not sending back people who that are still trying to charge up from those wounds.
Crazy combination.
They are amazing right now.
Yeah, they are. Wow.
Jeez.
You know, like all the other teams are like sitting up going, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a fluke, right? This is not a thing, right? This is just a 1 week thing. Tell me it's a 1 week thing.
I'm gonna call it a fluke, but if I keep seeing this, freaking Team Derp might actually be like a team that I can safely say is good. Can you believe that? Good.
Good team. And down goes 16. They're now strongly in the lead. They still have 3 people left. Nova Shinron's the only character that's been taken down. Man.
Derp is winning hard.
Yeah.
That is very true, but they still need to get through Cell.
Ouch, yeah, that's going to be a tough one. And it's all up
Cell
to
is one of
Pilaf
the more
and Devilman.
powerful characters in the league.
But 1B2 from Pilaf at max power could end this. Oh, maybe not, just once. Oh no, this is not good!
Yeah.
Oh, it's all up to Devilman. It's an even match now. Oh my god.
I told you, like, each one of their characters could actually take down their team. I'm very surprised that that Team Derp is actually did so well to begin with, because like freaking this.
Oh man, a nice comeback, but not enough as Cell just wipes the floor with the last 3 players. Yeah, no, Piff, yeah, you called it. Right there.
Yeah, I'm saying that every single character on the freaking, like, on the Android side is ridiculous. Team Derp had to play the tag game in brilliantly, but they still couldn't face the raw stats of the freaking androids. They are just so powerful.
And you guys heard it here. That's Piff's favorite for the playoffs, and we are still a week away from that. So, and I can't really fault that logic. It's going to be a very interesting playoffs indeed, especially if everyone starts gunning for the androids. But on to the next match. We have a divisional match, the Blades versus the Earth Defenders. And while these two teams don't really matter too much to each other, I mean, there's no way, even if the Blades win this, that the Earth Defenders, you know, they're going to catch up or anything like that. However, the Saiyans won their match, Team Afterlife lost their match, which means that Earth Defenders need to win to stay tied with the Saiyans to try and keep that divisional seed. And if the Blades can win this match, they guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs. So this is huge for the Blades. Absolutely huge here. And we'll just have to wait and see. The Blades versus Earth Defenders. Let's do this.
Are the Earth Defenders fighting for anything, or are they just kind of?
Yeah, no, they're still fighting. They're fighting for their #1 ranked seed.
So both of them are doing that?
Yeah, no. The Blades are fighting to stay in the playoffs. The Earth
To
Defenders
stay in,
yeah,
they're playing for the bye week. Okay,
correct. But that's
At
still
least something.
huge. Yeah, on both sides. All right, hang on, guys. Give me a second. I got it.
I will now take over. It is I, the Master of League.
And we're starting off with Cyborg Tao versus Krillin. Two pretty good melee characters.
Oh, everyone was.
Oh yeah, the delay. You gotta remember the delay.
I was trying to like figure out like like you were just like 1 second. I thought you were gonna step away.
Oh no! I just had to get the card. The funniest part is 9 times out of 10, unless I just forget the card completely, which hasn't happened in quite a while. Actually. I fix the card before they have a chance to tell me.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's like guys, you can tell the future or something. I don't know exactly how that works, but still, Krillin versus Cyborg Tao. Two pretty decent melee characters. Solar Flare connects, and Krillin following that up with a decent combo. Wow, look at Krillin go. Krillin, so cool this season. Not just good, but cool. I'd let my kid role model him. Krillin ranked 4th in the league right now. Ranked 4th in the league. That's damn impressive.
Yeah.
You know, believe it or not, the rest of the Earth Defenders pretty middle of the road or less. Mid Vegeta 54, mid Goku 67, Tien 35, Yamcha 30. They've fallen a lot in the past few weeks. This is not a good sign for the playoffs.
Well, yeah, it's probably because, like, a particular character did really well, and they probably only just stepped on the field, lowering their stats arbitrarily. Like, I think Nova might actually slip down because this week was, like, not even 20k.
He is 20k ahead in the averages. That'd be pretty hard. Like, we're not talking just 20k, we're talking the average damage is
Yeah.
85,000, and the next closest up nom is 66,000.
I'm just saying that it's a huge blow to his average damage.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's gonna be. Absolutely. He did like 15,000k total. And Krillin still alive, still doing stuff, still not dead.
I gotta go check his thing.
Now he's dead. He's dead now.
For some reason, he was just not getting knocked around when getting hit by, like, blasts and things. And I'm trying to figure out what it is, and he doesn't look like he actually had
nothing.
any...
Yeah, no attack. He's attack plus 2, total life, serious, quick, fast attack. You know what it is, Piff? It's called aerodynamic scout.
I don't want to believe that.
You don't want to?
No.
Oh, man, if only science worked that way. Yeah, I don't want to.
It does work that way, Squid.
It doesn't.
Have you not heard of when the church just went, I don't want to believe that?
Yeah, who won that argument in the end? Oh, wait, jury's still out, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And in comes Salza!
Oh, Salza, you sneaky man. Slipping in the lead, joining a team like no one will notice.
Climate change ain't no problem. What matter if the icebergs melt? Why would it make the sea levels rise? I got ice in my cup. When it melts, my cup don't overflow. You know, he's from Texas, too. It makes me so embarrassed.
See, if you got ice in your cup and it melts, you're not gonna flood the world.
Therefore, global warming, not a problem. Anyway, enough of my political messages. Vegeta. Nice dodge.
I'm not quite sure if global warming is political.
I guess not. Yeah, it's a scientific message, honestly.
It's more of just trying to convince people that, yes, the world's getting fucking hotter. How do you not understand this?
And it's bad.
This is bad for these reasons.
I'm surprised Salsa didn't actually get hit by that Calican a little bit ago. He dodged right through it, which is pretty impressive.
See, what I want to show them is like the land masses that actually did get covered with water, and just be like, how'd that happen?
No, that must be Dynasty.
Yeah, these land bridges that no longer exist, and all of these particular areas that are just going underwater, yeah, it's probably because the world's getting colder.
In comes Goku. Wow.
It's probably because all of them are just falling down, like gravity.
It's gravity, that's it. The Earth Defender's still in the lead here, but not by a whole lot if Salsa can hang in there. They're down by about 2 bars of health right now. They both got 2 characters left. If the Blades can play the tag game, and if Salsa tagged right now, that'd be pretty useful to him. Or you can just do more damage. That's good too. Don't encourage him.
This is Salsa we're talking about.
It's Salsa, yeah, Salsa. I like Salsa.
Don't you already forget last
Bites
week?
like a croissant.
Oh jeez.
Down goes
I
Salsa.
can see him waning. God, croissant.
And it's all up to Sword Trunks now. However, this is Sword Trunks we're talking about.
Watch out, Sword Trunks.
Sword Trunks is 6th in the league. He could conceivably take this. It's only Goku and Yamcha. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still think the Earth Defenders have the advantage here. But if you're gonna win, make a comeback, the strongest character in your team is not a bad way to start.
I cannot wait for somebody to actually bring in like a weapon that is on par with like on par of a weapon that somebody would actually bring into a normal fight.
I'm sorry. He just sweeped him out of his B2.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I just really want somebody to like come in with like freaking Saiyan God powered like nunchucks and just beat somebody with that. Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, if we let Hercule fight at his full potential, but you know, he's too much of a champ, he won't do it.
I think everyone's just like, weapons will slow me down. I'm like, yeah, why would anyone bring in a sword in these particular fights?
No, it's like, you know, they do that in boxing, where one of them can bring in a hammer. Right? That's the thing that happens in boxing.
I'm just saying, like, martial arts goes through a lot of things, including, you know, really neat weapon stuff. I'm surprised nobody brought in, like, a really powerful stick to hit somebody with.
That's true. That's a good point I never thought about before. The fact that we have a Team Blades and not just Team Weapons means that Dragon Ball Z's creativity when it comes to weapons is pretty lackluster.
Very limited. It's sword or basically nothing.
Now I have to go back and think. Is there anyone in Dragon Ball Z that uses anything besides a blade? I guess there's the Extendo staff for Goku.
Yeah, there was Goku. And then there was like a lot of people in the original series that used like grenades, guns, things like that.
Yeah, well, guns aren't really. I'm talking melee weapons here. I can't really think of many, but it doesn't matter because the Earth Defenders got the victory, which is going to be really interesting for next week because that means that the Earth Defenders and the Saiyans are still tied for first place, and the Blades and Team Afterlife are still tied for last place. Should be interesting. Alright folks, that is it for this episode. Be sure to join us next episode where the Team Cold faces the Namekians and the Ginyu Force take on Team Muscle. See you then.